wonderful and distinctive sights of Delhi, the capital of India and the second largest city in the world with approximately 25 million inhabitants, which is a greater population than several nations such as Luxembourg, Estonia and Cyprus. India has, in sporting terms, traditionally focused on cricket, but now, following medal success in the women's singles at the last two Olympic Games, the sport of badminton now generates enormous interest and has become India's second most popular sport. We're here at the Siri Fort Sports Complex for semi-finals day at the Yonex Sunrise India Open, the second event on the 12 tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. 12 events that span the globe, plus of course at the end of the year, the end of year finale, the Super Series finals, and the destination once again this year will be Dubai. And of course the Super Series finals is just for the top 8 players or pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, and they qualify from their results from the 12 Super Series tournaments throughout the year. It's an event, I can tell you, that is highly popular with all the players. Well, it is semi-finals day today, as I say, 5 matches for you this afternoon, and we're starting with women's doubles and the Olympic bronze medalists Jung and Shin up against Tanaka and Yonemoto, trying to reach a first ever Super Series tournament final, the Japanese pair. Then it's men's singles and Chao Tianchen, recent winner of the German Grand Prix Gold. He's up against the teenager Anders Andersen, who today is appearing in a first ever Super Series semi-final. Then it's men's doubles and the defending champions and world number ones Gideon and Sukamolio. They're up against the European champions Mads Conrad and Mads Koling, who were beaten finalists here 2 years ago. Then it's mixed doubles and the world number ones Chen Shiwei and Chen Qing Cheng are up against the Olympic silver medalists Champeng Soon and Go Li Ying. Then we finish with women's singles and another Olympic silver medalist, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, the home favourite, is up against the World Championship bronze medalist Seung Kyung of Korea. So what a lineup for semi-finals day here at the Siri Fort Sports Complex. Well, with the first of our semi-finals, women's doubles, a chance for us to look at the draw from quarter-final stage. 5 different nations involved, 3 Japanese pairs, and 3 of the 4 quarter-finals going the full distance, going to 3 games. And those 3 Japanese pairs have made it all the way through to the semi-final. So we're guaranteed a Japanese finalist, but will it be an all-Japanese affair? We're about to find out, because we're concentrating on the top half of the draw, featuring the Olympic bronze medalists Jung Kyung and Shin Sang-chan. And there they are, leading their opponents onto centre stage. Jung Kyung, who is a former champion here, with her former partner. And that, of course, was Kim Ha-na. They won the title here in 2012. In fact, they contested 2 finals here, because they reached the final in 2014 as well. But now she's playing with Shin Sang-chan, and they have been equally successful, because, of course, they've won the Olympic bronze medal. Plus 2 Super Series titles along the way as well. 2015, Denmark, they won the title as qualifiers, and then last year their home event as well. Well, it's a huge occasion for the number 7 seeds, Shiho Tanaka and Koharu Yonemoto, because the number 7 seeds from Japan are trying today to reach a first ever Super Series tournament final. This, in fact, is only their second ever semi-final at Super Series level. Well, this is Shin Sang-chan, the 22-year-old, but we're concentrating first of all on the Japanese combination. Well, the Japanese pair, 24 and 27 years of age. Well, yeah, I'm not quite sure which pair we're going to look at first. Here we are. We're with the Olympic bronze medalist. Shin Sang-chan, 22, And she and her partner are down from their career high of number 2, down 1 place to number 3. They did have 3 weeks as world number 2s. Now, this is their second appearance here at the India Super Series as a combination. They were the number 6 seeds last year and lost in the second round to Fukuman and Yonao, who are contesting the other semi-final in the bottom half of the draw. Jung well, she turned 27 12 days ago. So she is trying to reach a third final here at this particular event. They were semi-finalists at the All England Championships last month in Birmingham. And in their matches so far, well, it was only their quarter-final yesterday against Jung Young's former partner, Kim Ha-na, with whom she won this title here. Kim Ha-na is now playing with the left-handed Jung. Dropped the opening game, as you can see, the Olympic bronze medalist, but came back in the decider 21-15. It was a very good match indeed, I have to say. Hard contested affair, that quarter-final. So to the Japanese combination, and they are down 1 place in the world ranking 2 days ago, moved down from their career high of 12 to 13. Now, I have Yonemoto. Yeah, there she is from Kagoshima, and her partner Shiho Tanaka from Kumamoto. They are making their first appearance here at the India Open, and as I was telling you, this is only their second ever Super Series semi-final. And what a result they had yesterday in the quarter-final, because they beat the number 4 seeds Putita Jirakan and Sapsari Teiratanachai of Thailand. And my goodness, wasn't it a close match? 22-20, 21-19. First 2 matches won in double quick time, 17 minutes the entirety of the first match, and when you take away the 2-minute interval in between first and second game and the 2 1-minute timeouts, that means it was only 13 minutes of playing time for that first round match for the Japanese pair. Well, this will be the third meeting between these 2 pairs. The previous 2 have both been won by the number 1 seeds and Olympic bronze medalists Jung Kyung and Shin Chan. That was in the quarter-final of the All England Championships last month. 2 straight games, but it was a tough battle. 50 minutes for those two games. So our court officials, both from India, umpire Kulkarni and service judge.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jung Kyung-yoon and Shin Seung-chan, Korea. And on my left, Tanaka Shiho and Yonemoto Koharu, Japan. Jung Kyung-yoon to serve to Tanaka Shiho. Love all. Play.
So the number 1 seeds and the player Jung Kyung-eun, who's been in 2 finals here, winning on 1 occasion, gets this semi-final underway. Yeah, nicely played from Yonemoto.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
I think we can expect to see some long, hard-fought rallies when
Service
the
over.
players find their range.
2-1.
Always takes a few rallies just to get yourselves going, settle the nerves. Very, very big occasion for all players on court.
Service over. 2-all. Service over. 3-2.
Oh my goodness, thought she was going to leave that. Suddenly decided to play it.
4-2.
Yeah, none too pleased with herself, I don't think. I like the serve out wide. Koharu,
5-2.
one of the all-time great players from Korea. That's well worked.
6-2.
Well, of the two pairs, I thought it'd be the Japanese pair who would be the more nervous, but they seem to have settled quicker of the two pairs. Oh, look at that backhand. That is magnificent.
7-2.
Great awareness of where the gap was, and technically so good to find the angle. Missed it.
Service over.
There's
3-7.
Japanese fans in here at the Siri Fort Sports Complex. Yes, the Commonwealth Games badminton competition was played in this very arena in 2010, as was the Thomas and Uber Cup finals in 2014. What an occasion that was as well. Park Jubong on the right as we look at them. Well, it really has been a very impressive start by this Japanese combination.
Service over. 5-8.
dominance by the Japanese pair no longer evident. And the number 1 seeds back level.
8-all.
Six of the last 7 points. Tanaka and Jima, the other coach there nearest to us. Oh goodness me, what a return of serve, just a high lift. Yeah, and I think that the Japanese pair, well, the early success was with attacking play, hitting in a downward direction. I'm not quite sure why they've suddenly changed their tactics to just lifting.
Service over.
Oh, that was a run of 6 straight points.
9-10.
When it's called out,
10-all.
turned to her partner as if to say, should we challenge that one? And obviously the partner saying no. No, I agree. And I think the line judge got that right. I think that was out. Oh, no, it's just wide. I'm looking straight down that line. That's another good call by the line judge. Definitely wide. And therefore it is the Olympic bronze medalists who have a 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval. Just 9 minutes played so far. Yep. Good call, line judge. I like the idea of the defensive drive across court, though, from the Japanese combination.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. On court. Yonemoto. Tanaka. 11-10. Flight.
Seem to rush that serve. Oh yes, that's beautiful placement of the smash from Yonemoto.
11-all.
Yeah, just completely mistimed that, Tanaka.
Service over. 12-all.
Korean teammates and coaches urging their compatriots on. She was alert that time.
Service over.
Shiho Tanaka
13-12.
just mistimed the previous one. I always like it when a player makes adjustments and, having made a mistake, then gets it absolutely right the next opportunity.
Shin. Give proper. Play.
It was loose, got what it deserved.
14-12.
Yeah, lovely change of pace.
Service
Former
over.
world junior champion,
13.
this lady, Shin Chan, along with Lee So-hee. In fact, they were bronze medalists at the World Championships, Senior Championships in Copenhagen in 2014. Oh, it's a good rally. It's a very good rally. Oh my goodness. Good rotational play by the Japanese player and indeed by the Koreans. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, and then a sloppy final shot from Jung Kyung.
30.
Yeah, didn't really seem to get herself in position. Almost seemed to walk into the shot and then attempted a smash when the shuttle had dropped too low. Yeah, I think we might see that broken by the end of this match. 44 shots, and we might see rallies longer than that. That's a good interception. Real commitment at the front of the court from Shin Chan. Yeah, good interception from Koharu Yonemoto. She seems a little reluctant, though, on the return of serve to really commit and really try and attack. There's a couple of times where she's played almost a defensive shot, including one definitely a defensive shot. She let the shuttle come low on a low serve and then just lifted it very high to the back of the court. Oh, well worked. Good finish from Shin Chan.
15-16.
It's a good rally. Oh, yes. Well, when you see how good she is at the front of the court, Yonemoto within the rally, one
15.
wonders even more about why she isn't more aggressive on the return of the low serve. That was magnificent play. That's a lovely little block. Yeah. And again, it's stepping forward. It's not just defending and driving the shuttle back into the mid-court area. Her movement forward in court is superb. Yonemoto, look at that. Soon as she's played that defence, forward she goes. Terrific awareness, it really is. Oh, that was going out. That certainly is. Yeah.
Service over. 16-18.
A nice idea again. There is quite a drift in this arena here. Air conditioning on quite high, and I'm sitting just in front of some air conditioning. I've got on, well, 4 layers at the moment. Feeling a little chilly. I've got more layers to put on if necessary. No, it's gone long.
Service over. 19-16.
2 points away from the opening game. Yeah, and that's the problem with air conditioning on. It does take the shuttle and cause it to travel much quicker. One end of the court will be playing slower, of course. One end quick, one end slow. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's miles long of the back line. And 4 game point opportunities for the number 7 seeds, Tanaka and Yonemoto.
Game.
Opening game, 21-16. In just a fraction under 20 minutes.
Koharu. 21-16.
Oh, they really were. From the outset of this semi-final, playing very, very sharp badminton. Jung, of course, when he was a player, represented Korea. So there is confirmation, 21-16 opening game to the number 7 seeds against the number 1 seeds. Kyung, Korean coach, one of the rare players to have won elite tier tournaments in all 3 disciplines. On the Singapore Open, which of course is the Super Series that will happen in 2 weeks' time. Next week the Super Series tour moves on to Malaysia, and then the week after that in Singapore. And Kyung won the Singapore women's singles as a 17-year-old. Also won numerous doubles and mixed doubles, especially with Kim Dong-moon, who is now her husband.
20 seconds. Second game, love all. Play.
Koharu, Yonemoto will serve first in this second game. Lovely disguise on the drop. Yeah, that was very nice play from Shiho Tanaka.
1 love.
Yeah, she is. She actually won a bronze medal at the World University Games of 2015. Lost out to Kyung in the semi-final, and Kyung went on to take the gold medal. And of course, Kyung is going to be featuring in our last semi-final of the day.
2 love.
Serve, racket up ready, looking to anticipate the third shot, and that's exactly what she did. Look at that. Alert, racket up ready. Oh, it's called out, a challenge. Yes, we are going to have a challenge. First challenge of the day.
Challenges called out.
Yeah, we always love a challenge and wait for Hawkeye to adjudicate for us. Yeah, a little smile from the Japanese players. I wonder if they're thinking to themselves, I wonder if they've ever played on a court where we've had the challenge system in operation. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Hawkeye says it's out by a whisker.
Challenge unsuccessful. One
Well,
challenge
it certainly
remaining.
was worth a challenge.
Service over. 1-3.
Full stretch. Well,
2
annoyed
3.
that she missed it. I think she's her aggression and her obvious desire to try and intercept at the net is probably worth at least 2 or 3 points later on in the match, because I think the Koreans will be so wary of playing her at the front of the court that they will try and lift. So even if you do make a mistake now and again, it's the psychological effect of saying,
Service over.
I'm
4,
really going to go
2.
for it. Yeah, and that's perhaps one of those points just to prove my theory. Makes an error because fearful of playing back to the net. The Koreans, that is. Oh, look at that. That's super.
5-2.
Well, they only formed their partnership at the beginning of 2015, this Japanese pair.
Service over. 3-5.
Oh, well left.
4-5.
Oh, it's a pity. That was a beautiful idea.
5-all.
I really think that perhaps the Olympic champions need to change their mindset a little here. They may have won the point, but that was only due to an opponent's error, and you simply can't, at this level of badminton, just rely on opponents making errors. You have to think of a way, tactically, to work out how you're going to win points. You've got to go out and win them, and I'm convinced they need to be hitting more in a downward direction. I think they've been far too defensive so far.
Service over. 6-5.
No, he always gets very involved in his matches. Nakajima, Japanese coach, gets closer and closer to the edge of his seat. as you near the end of the match. Oh dear. I think that's our first service error of the match, isn't it? Well, I think the Koreans have got to realise that it will be hard work. But the more that they play rallies like that, where they get on the attack and vary the attack, the final smash towards the right shoulder of Yonemoto. Now, what's umpire Kulkarni saying there? Maybe taking too much time, wasn't sure. Oh, dear me.
Service over.
Well, that's one service error apiece now, I think. Indeed it is. Ooh. Well, I hadn't noticed that before. Tanaka, when she serves low, serves like Christina Pedersen, Olympic silver medalist in the women's doubles. In other words, she doesn't look at the shuttle, she looks straight at her opponents. Yeah, it's clever.
Nine, 7.
No, just watch this. See if she looks down at the shuttle. Not yet. Oh, well, we can't see.
Service over. 8, 9.
Oh, yes.
Service over. 10, 8.
Oh, yes, that's something they've been talking about. They enjoyed that one. Japanese coaches. That's a good return of serve.
Service over.
Very
9,
committed.
10.
Good rally. Brilliant rally. Yeah, a real lesson in why
9.
you need to attack in women's doubles. It really does pay dividends. Beautiful interceptions. So a 2-point advantage, having already taken the opening games, 31 minutes into the match.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. court. Tanaka. Jung. 11-9. Play.
Well, the Olympic bronze medalists are going to have to think of something different tactically if they want to come through this semi-final, as their ranking and their seeding would suggest
Service
they
over.
should.
10-11.
As time is running out and their opponents are playing so well.
All.
Oh, yes. My goodness gracious. What an
Service
angle
over.
to find.
12-11.
Played with pinpoint accuracy. Most players would have either gone down the centre of the court or straight down the line. To play that cross-court smash for an outright winner. Moment of magic. Oops. Yeah. Both leaving it for the other.
Service over.
It's the first
Throw.
real
All.
confusion we've seen in this match between Tanaka and Yonemoto. Now, who should have gone for that? I think Tanaka started to move, and once you start, I think you have to be committed. That's well judged, well left.
Service over. 13-12.
Yes. Now there's a nice change of pace from Shin Seung. It's another long rally, isn't it? And that drifts long.
14-13.
And is the tide beginning to turn?
Service over. 14 all.
Doesn't really seem herself today, does she, Kyung?
15-14.
Yes, well taken.
Service over. 15 all.
Well, we've only ever had two Japanese pairs in the final of a women's doubles at a Super Series event 4 times previously. The last time it happened was actually here at the Indian Open last year. With the now Olympic champions, Matsutomo and Takahashi. Oh dear, that's a service error.
16-15.
Beats one of the pairs in the other semi-final, Fukuman and Yonao. Oh, it's a good smash.
Service over. 16 all.
Well, it's all getting desperately close, isn't it? Can the number 7 seeds hold their nerve and guarantee an all-Japanese final?
$17-16.
Yeah, she's not had the best of days. And her body language conveys that. Coach Rakimin very rarely gives anything away with facial expressions. Oh, service fault called. Racket pointing in a downward direction. First service fault called of the match so far. Yeah, the combination play, the rotational play, and the desire to work the rally to set the partner up is absolutely superb from the two Japanese players. Well, I watched them win the US Grand Prix Gold last year. I wasn't actually at the event, enjoyed watching it on television. They were in a couple of other finals as well, Chinese Taipei Grand Prix and the Vietnam International Challenge. But they are looking very much at home at Super Series level as well. Oh, that's great defence. That is brilliant from Shin Sang-chan.
18.
Oh, look at that. Well, I was
19 all.
concerned earlier on in the match because she wasn't aggressive on the return of the low serve. No such problem now. Look at that. Real commitment. And 2 points away from a first ever Super Series tournament final. Oh. Wow. That's a good return as well, this time from Shin.
19.
So it's a game point opportunity for the Olympic bronze medalists. Level this semi-final at 1 game apiece. close one. No, what's that? Oh, it's going to land it. Oh, no, it's out.
Game.
Yeah, that's well judged. And it's 1 game all in this women's doubles semi-final.
Second game won by Jung and Shin.
Oh, goodness, they left it
21-19.
late.
1
Did
game
the
all.
Koreans to make their move. 42 minutes into the match, and it's all square. 1 game apiece now. That's interesting. Lots of talk to Kyung. It's the last rally of that second game. Now there's a defensive shot here from Jung that is extraordinary, and I think it's coming up now. Yeah, look at that. What on earth was she thinking about? Yeah, her judgments, I thought initially that was going to drop in, but it did go long, and therefore it is 1 game all.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Tanaka, on court. Tanaka. Final game, love all, play.
So as this final game gets underway, we now know who awaits the winner of this third and deciding game in tomorrow's final. And it is last year's beaten finalists, Fukuman and Yonao, who have just beaten Fukushima and
Service
Hirata
over.
in 2
1,
straight games.
love. Two, love.
No, sent them the wrong way. It's a good rally. Yeah, good placement of the smash too towards the left hip of Jung Kyung. Well, I have to say, all credit to the Japanese pair, because I thought, having been so close in the second game to winning the semi-final in 2 straight, that may play on their minds and may not be focused at the start of this decider, but far from it. They've started the better of the 2 pairs. Oh, that's good defence. Yeah, well, it was good placement of the smash. Extraordinary defensive shot attempted from Tanaka. She still uses the backhand action, even though it's up near her right shoulder. Oh, it's just wide. Well, neither of the Japanese players would have
Service
got
over.
anywhere near that.
4-1.
Had it have landed in, of course, it would have been an outright winner. That's a great flick serve.
5-1.
And a little look from Jung Kyung towards the service judge, as if to say, was that really legal?
Shin.
Ajendra Rai of India, our service judge. There he is. Yeah, good work.
Service over. 2-5.
And it's always a very good sign when a player, if they sense that the partner is perhaps going through a bit of a bad patch, they take control. Oh, hesitation. Just wide.
3-5.
I have to say, so far I've really enjoyed the style of the Japanese pair. There's been a number of women's doubles combinations coming out of Japan in recent months and years that have been very, very content just to defend, and I like their adventurous style. I think Tanaka and Yonemoto are looking to use the mid-court area, looking to change angles and direction of attacking play, and very much looking to intercept at the net. No, very different to some of the recent Japanese pairs we've seen.
5-all.
A couple of simple lifts at the start of that rally from the Japanese pair. There's me just singing the praises of their attacking style. Of course, you can't attack the whole time. You've got to mix it up as well.
Service over. 6-all.
Oh my goodness, that called over the net.
Service over. 7-6.
Oh, how on earth did that go over? Take a look at this. That's extraordinary, isn't it? It seemed to hit the net below the tape bit and still managed to go over. How is that physically possible? Well, I wonder if the tide has just turned.
Jung.
7 of the last 8 points to this Korean pair.
Service over. 7-8. All.
Oh, he's just missed. Just missed.
9-8.
Yeah. Going for a very, very acute angle. Yes. There's that hunting the shuttle at the front of the court, and that style of play has served them so well throughout the match. And if they're to reach their first ever Super Series tournament final, I'm convinced they've got to keep going for it at the net.
Interval.
So it's a 3-point advantage. And I think ever since I said the tide may have turned, I don't think the Korean pair won another point since then, because they were leading 8-6 at the time. And the change ends 11-8 down. And there you are. Curse of the commentator. 55 minutes into the match.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Koharu on court. Shin on court. Tanaka. Tanaka.
Well, do they have the nerve? Do they have the bottle?
11-8. Play.
Now, just watch her eyes here. Where does she look when she's serving? Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't watch the shuttle at all. Just wide. Yeah, the only other player that I know that does that on a regular basis is Christina Pedersen of Denmark. And it's so much in the groove. You know exactly where the shuttle is, you know where your racket head is, and therefore you don't even need to watch the shuttle as you're serving. Practiced it so many times.
Service over. 12-9.
Oh my goodness. That's short. Unbelievable. Unbelievable rally. Look at that. Now they're on the attack with that beautiful block defence. They've changed the whole momentum of the rally. All strings have gone, I think, in Tanaka's racket. Yeah, that's why she made the error.
Service over. 10, 12.
Oh, what an excellent rally. Start of that rally, the Japanese pair were way out of position.
Play. Shin, you are delaying.
Well, Shin being told off by umpire Kulkarni. Oh, it's called good. Oh no, service
11,
fault was called.
12.
Service fault was called. Racket not pointing in a downward direction. Now the umpire hasn't noticed that the service judge called a fault, and as indeed I didn't to start with.
Service over. 13, 11.
Oh, now how can that possibly be? Racket not pointing in a downward direction. Well, I don't know what to say really. Yeah, well worked.
14, 10.
Service fault called this time.
11,
The
14.
service judge, he says it struck above the waist. And he's now faulted 3 of the 4 players on court. Oh. Well, I don't see that either. The waist in badminton, if you're not familiar,
Play.
is below the lowest rib. Where you're supposed to see the lowest rib is all judgmental and subjective. Well, that looked to be hip height. Terrific. Yeah, good rally.
12, 14.
Well, some of the players have been complaining this week. Yesterday, before the mixed doubles quarterfinal, all the players were saying the shuttles are far too quick. And in fact, we went down a speed of shuttle. I'm all in favour of women's doubles being playing with these faster shuttles. This is very, very entertaining badminton.
No water. On court. Tanaka. Play.
Look at that variation.
Service over. 15,
Different pace
12.
of attacking play, different angles. Look at that drop shot. That's the one that made the difference within the rally. Work the point until you can get your front court player involved where they can finish off. Classic women's doubles. Yeah.
Service over. 13-15. Line judge.
Yeah, it's well reached on the backhand there from Shin Seung.
Tanaka on court. On court. (13-15) flight.
It's gone wrong.
14-15. Play.
Right idea.
15 all.
And that 3-point difference has been closed down. It's 15 all. And at this
15.
crucial stage, the Koreans just ease into the lead. Run of 4 straight points. Yeah, she's holding her back a little, is Kyung. And that may explain why earlier on I thought she was looking a little bit sluggish. Oh, and look at the body language of the Olympic bronze medalists. My goodness me. Well, that's extraordinary, because I thought the momentum was with them on a run of 4 straight points. And then to look so disappointed and so physically tired after the rally. Well, you do nothing but encourage opponents.
Yonemoto on court. Tanaka. Court. Play.
Wasn't the best of serves, was it?
(17, 16).
and the disappointment all too obvious from the Koreans.
Play. Jung, play.
Oh, that's a shocking serve. Oh, not completely.
Service over. 17 all.
So loose, the serve. Well, this goes without saying is crucial. One game, all 17 all. Who's got the nerve? That's a great serve. What a smash. Final smash there from Kyung across the body towards the right hip of Koharu Yonemoto. Look at the placement here. Yeah, terrific. Well, it's good rotational play too, isn't it?
Jung, play.
Oh, this is fascinating.
18 all.
Every time I think the experience of the Olympic bronze medalists is going to see them through. Back come the Japanese pair.
Play.
She'll have to serve again. That serve, I think, was just wide of the centre line. But Jung had said she wasn't ready. Missed it. It's gone long.
Service over. 19-18.
No, it wasn't long by much. But a miss is as good as a mile. Yeah, that's well taken. Really good courage from Yonemoto. Well, whoever wins this next rally is going to have a match point opportunity. Short. Didn't even cross over the net.
20, match
So
point,
the match point
19.
opportunity falls to the number one seeds, the Korean pair of Jung and Shin Seung.
Play.
1 hour and 12 minutes into the match. Good flick serve. It's well played. Once again, working to get the net player involved. 20 all, and extra points will be required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Japanese pair wanted to go off and tell down. The umpire says no.
Play.
Oh, she's pushed it wide. Would you believe it?
21-20.
Well, having just saved a match point, now the number 7 seeds from Japan have a match point themselves. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think she probably could have left it.
21 all.
My goodness me. Better to finish it off though in a circumstance like that. Good defence. Oh, challenge that! Well, I'm looking straight down that line and I'm convinced that was wide. But Hawkeye will make the decision for us. No, they challenged immediately. Oh.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So that means that the number 1 seeds have a second match point opportunity.
21.
That is inspirational. Where on earth did that shot come from? To play a backhand into the open space, just turning it in a downward direction, as Tanaka did there. That is simply brilliant.
Shin. 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 You are here. Play.
Brilliant. That's great defence. Stepped into that, did Yonemoto.
23-22.
So now a second match point opportunity for Tanaka and Yonemoto. Look at that. That's fabulous. Oh, that's a terrible serve. But they get away with it. And they've come back from the brink, saving 2 match points against the number 1 seeds. And Shiho Tanaka and Koharu Yonemoto
Match one
come back
Tanaka
to
Shiho
reach their first
Yonemoto
ever
Koharu.
Super Series tournament
21-16,
final.
19-21, 24-22.
24-22 in the deciding game confirms the umpire. An hour and 17 minutes of thrilling women's doubles. What a match. fluctuating fortunes. The winning moments for the Japanese pair, the number 7 seeds. And it will be an all-Japanese final tomorrow because Tanaka and Yonemoto safely through 21-16, 19-21, 24-22 in the deciding game. Well, what a thrilling first semi-final of the day, with the Japanese number 7 pair coming, 7 seeds coming through in 77 minutes. Well, next up is men's singles and the teenager Anders Antonsen of Denmark in his first ever Super Series semi-final. If he were to win today and win tomorrow, he'd become the first ever teenager to win a men's singles Super Series title. After the men's singles, we'll have the defending champions in the men's doubles, Gideon and Sukamolio, up against the European champions, Conrad Pedersen and Colin. After that, mixed doubles and the current world number 1s against the Olympic silver medalists. And then we finish with women's singles and Busala Venkata Sindhu, the Olympic silver medalist, up against Seung Kyung of Korea. So still plenty more action to come. Well, as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, from quarterfinals onwards, there were 2 Indonesian players involved, which means that there were 7 different nations, 6 of the 8 seeds. And Victor Axelsen against Eun Long at the bottom half of the draw. Top half, of course, Chao Tien-chen has been in wonderful form so far this year. This is his 3rd tournament and 3rd, at least, semi-final. As the players make their way onto court, of course I need to correct myself there. There was 5 different nations involved in quarter-final stage, 3 Danes and 2 players from Chinese Taipei. 3 different nations at semi-final stage, 2 Danes, and here is the younger of the 2.